So from the looks of the thumbnail, I'm pretty sure you guys know what we're going to go into for today, and that is giving credit where credit is due, respectfully, of course. And I've been thinking about this topic for a long time, but never put any kind of action into it because I feel as though there are other channels who may have, gave a good explanation over, citing your sources and where you got the information from, so to speak, and all that good stuff. But from yesterday and during the past week, I have been looking on Twitter, just looking up things in general, whether it be information for a game that, that I want to play and show you guys. But I came across something that my friend GamerSP pointed out, and he posted a picture over the situation, which is, how one person is using another person's photo for their own monetary use, their gain, so to speak, without giving that person, any credit because they put a lot of, hard work, blood, sweat, tears, and all this sort of thing into this picture. And here it is, they're taking it for their own use and claiming it as their own. And, not only are they not giving that person credit, they're giving someone else credit for making a thumbnail for them. So, it's like, it's despicable. It's just, it got me thinking maybe I should just go ahead and just state my overall opinion over it. It's not to point out any, kind of big YouTuber or any sort of thing like that. It's just in general, if you're going to use someone else's work, why not just give them credit so you can get that out of the way, and that way, no big arguments come over in the first place. That, or not just use it at all, because, you are taking someone else's work and ideas, and it's not fair to them that they're not getting noticed for something that they created and you're still using it for your own purpose. Most people call that plagiarism, taking one's work and claiming it as your own. This sort of thing actually reminds me of school when it comes to, citing sources and all that good stuff. This is something I learned from middle school, to which I'm learning today still, at a collegiate level. And that is always citing the information where you got it from, whether it be from online or from a book. And 9 times out of 10, and this will always happen, most teachers, and I'm pretty sure all of them still do to this point, will call you out on bullshit if you don't happen to, cite the source where you got the information from and all that good stuff. Because back in my day, there are times when points will be taken away over your essay or something like that of that nature, and how they will call you out on it and make you possibly redo the whole thing over again using different information. Nowadays, people take that very seriously and will kick you out of, certain schools or companies for that matter for using information that's not your own. And when it comes to giving credit to someone, I feel as though respectfully, if you're going to use someone else's work, it's not going to hurt if you actually give credit to someone. Like, come on now, don't be a jerk over certain stuff like that.
You're a jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk.
I know.
Like that clip, for example, featuring Zorvane, one of my good friends. We were just shooting the shit together, playing For Honor, the alpha before the full game was actually released, the next week or so. And he had a good laugh, and I had a good laugh over this because I wanted to make sure I had his consent before posting his voice on a YouTube video. And when it comes to that sort of thing, I always be sure to give credit to whose information that I'm using, whether it be, techniques that they've used or, just like stuff in general, information like the patch notes information. All that information I got was from Ubisoft, from their website, in regards for Watch Dogs 2, 1.11 title update and all that good stuff. I made sure at the beginning of the video to specifically state that in the description as well as in the video that you should go to that site specifically if you want more information over it, because I don't know everything. That's where I got the information from. That's where I got it in order to make a video that had a lot of views on it, apparently, because it was that important to show you guys that this is where you need to go. This is what's about to happen, or chances are it may not happen because you never know what's going to happen. And I'm just getting so frustrated over the idea because I know in the past I've done this sort of thing before. I used someone else's stuff but never gave proper credit to it, and I got in trouble for that. I got reprimanded by not only my teachers but my peers and my friends and my family. Well, peers and friends are the same thing, and my family as well. It's just, it was crazy. and I fully understood what I had to do with that kind of information. I had to make things right. If you plan on using someone's stuff for your own use, be sure to give them the proper credit, because if you don't, it will come back and it will bite you in the ass. I guarantee it. Not only will they probably end up striking you for that, along with the argument that's going to come with it afterwards, your channel will possibly be removed from that sort of thing. And that's the only thing I want to talk about today. I don't want to try to dive into this because it heats me up so badly, and it just frustrates me because I know I've made the mistake, and I don't want others to make the same mistake that I made, basically. Because from here on out, you have to learn how to use the information from others and be sure to give them the proper credit where credit is due. It's like when my old clan leader states, a very long time ago, in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, never brag, never boost. Give credit where credit is due. Respect is key. Wolf Legends pack members, Lycan and Omega, the leaders. And that's all I have to say for this video. I thank you guys. I'm sorry I was a bit, flustered over this, but I love you guys for actually, listening to what was going on today, and, for all the support you've given me over the past couple of videos. I recently reached 500 subscribers, and I thank you for that. Currently, I am in the midst of 2 projects that I'm working on. I haven't started on them yet, but the first project is going to be over Watch Dogs 2, something that I want to personally go over, an opinion that I've been dying to get into, and all that sort of nature. The second is actually going to be over an instructional video over a certain boss in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep point to a fragmentary passage. From the looks of the photo, you already know where I'm about to get into this, but I want to make sure that I have all good concrete information and from the sources that I gain that information from and all that sort of thing. When it's going to be out is unknown, to be honest, because I do have work as well as school, and I want to make sure that my assignments are good and turned in beforehand, because school is a priority for me. If I don't do this, then I'm not going to pass that, you know what I mean? And if that means I have to stop YouTube for a certain moment to get things clear and out of the way, then so be it. And for that, I'm sorry, but I just want to let you guys know that beforehand before I, end up screwing things up like that, because, I'm a bit lazy when it comes to certain things like this, and that's all there is to it. But seriously, guys, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and just remember, give credit where it's rightfully due. Don't take it for, your own use. Don't be cool. Well, blah. Don't be a tool. Be cool. Seriously, it's not that hard, guys.